Hello, long time no vlog. I finally have a moment of peace and something to talk about. So I thought I'd do a video that I am absolutely obsessed with at the moment, and that is travel packing. So this is what I have packed in my children's aeroplane bags for our trip to America. So in about 2 days we are flying over to New York for 3 nights and then staying in Florida for 10 days. I'm really excited. I've never done Florida before. I have a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old. And so I thought I'd just show you a little bit of what I've got them in their bags to keep them occupied on the plane. They have been on a plane twice before. We've been to Menorca last year, and then we went to Disneyland Paris the Christmas before that, which was lovely, and they have been great. However, Indiana, my youngest, now has a seat on his own. He's no longer breastfed, so I can't just boob him to sleep. He just wants to be up and about all the time, so we shall have to see how well that goes. So I've got them both matching bags, which I regret. I regretted it the moment I walked out of the shop. I was like, this is going to be very confusing, but they both loved them, and they're just such a great size. Like, they're really thick, but they'll be able to carry them themselves. They won't, but they could carry them themselves. So and they're just really like cheapo lounge flies. They were from Asda, and I want to say they were maybe like £18 each. So not cheap, but compared to a lounge fly, absolutely are. And then I spent ages trying to find initial key rings. I could not find them anywhere. So my 2-year-old has this one with a little buzzy bee on, and my 4-year-old, he has a rainbow unicorn, because that's what they both like. So I'll just show you the front pouch first and what's inside here. So for Indiana, I've just got these little, you know, these puzzles. So you take this little bit out and then you move the things across. I don't know if you'll be able to do it, but I think you'll quite like pushing them. And I also think some of the grown-ups in the group, we're going as a group of 12 of us, will enjoy kind of playing with that. And these were just from the little party bag, like goodie bag section in Tesco. So I got a pack of 4 and they were no more than £1. So I thought they were really fun. Obviously I split the pack between the two of them. There'll be some things that are repeated and some things that are different. He's got this little Donald Duck, which we used as part of his reveal. He's one of those little magnetic ones. He's a Nuimo, don't know, cute. But he'll really like that, and just something nice to snuggle on the plane. And then I'll also put, he's got a little Gruffalo teddy that's about this big, that is his current little soft toy of choice, so we'll pop that in. Also got some triangular pencils. So one of the many videos like this I was watching, they suggested triangular pencils because they don't roll. I mean, they could roll, but they don't roll as easily as normal crayons, and I just think, oh, that will be a relief. I didn't want things that I was constantly going to have to be kind of going underneath the tray tables to get. I like as little faff as possible. I've got some party rings. So my youngest is allergic to milk and egg, so we're a vegan family. My eldest is vegetarian. He doesn't understand why people eat animals, so and we often just get naturally vegan things anyway, so that his brother doesn't borrow things and we end up in any. So little pack of individually wrapped Oreos, brilliant, and mini party rings. What's not to love? And then the Lotus Biscoff. So I got a massive pack of these from Home Bargains or Poundland. It's like 10 packs, maybe more. And we're just gonna have these everywhere. You know, when they just want something sweet, obviously we're gonna get vegan Mickey waffles. Obviously we're gonna get Dole Whip. However, you know, when the line's really long or they've just had a snack, you can just pull these out. And then these little organics bars. And then so we're going with 4 of their cousins, and they've got those sweet boxes. Their parents have done them, the sweet boxes. I cannot give my children that much sugar on a plane. It will not end well. So, but I didn't want them to feel left out. And as well, their cousins are really sweet and would happily share with them, but then I'd be like, oh, I don't know what that's got in it because it's not in the packet, and I'm really paranoid about choking hazards and stuff. So I was like, I'll just do them their own, and I'll put a few sweets in, but mostly it's mostly just their normal snack packs. So I got this really like small, and so it's got in it, I don't know if you can see, so it's got dry Cheerios, what a fantastic snack. It's got 3 flying saucers, not because I'm stingy, that's just what fit in there, a few rainbow drops, not many at all, and some Sour Patch Kids, so they're all vegan, and then the rest of them are like the organics or Kiddylicious snacks that they would have anyway, but because they're presented like this, they're really fun. So like the paws that you get from the bear, you know, the yo-yo ones, little sweethearts, and the little smoothie melts which taste like polystyrene, little gumdrop things. So these ones are all just the normal snacks that I would have in their packets, but it means that they can help themselves. And these were just craft boxes from Amazon. It was a pack of 3. Annoyingly, one of them came smashed, but it's not a waste because I'll use this for my embroidery or beads or whatever when we come back. So I was happy with that. And then, oh, mini jammy dodgers. It's a lot of sugar, but it's a long flight, and I'd rather they're quite good in that they've got like a yes trolley, and they can help themselves to any snacks of those, and because they have access to that, they're not big on like, they won't constantly eat. I feel like I often wasn't allowed like chocolates and snacks and stuff between meals, so I would sneak stuff, or when I went to uni I'd get those like 6 for £1 chocolate bars and I would eat them all in one go. So so all this to say, they're pretty good at listening to their body and deciding if they're hungry, and I'd like them to just have some little things, but you know, there's some, and we'll have a meal on the plane. I don't know, I'm justifying, it's fine. These little Mickey Mouse poppets, really cute. They're so small as well, so like it's just a great size. They're on theme, and I think they're about £1 in WH Smith, so loved that. I got them each one of these. So Indy has Stitch, spoiler alert for the other bag. They come with the crayons and the colouring pages, and some stickers as well. So again, like £1.80, and that's just so small, and it's the whole thing. So when we're out at a restaurant, we can just crack that out. And then we've also got an Aqua Magic book. So these are the ones that you put the water in here, and then it only draws on here, and then it disappears, and then you can do it again. So my boys absolutely love these. And this one was from Home Bargains. I've ripped the bottom off because it took up a little bit too much space, so I've just got but we've got loads of these pens from ones of these that we've had that have just been used to death, but we've always kept the pens. So don't get me wrong, some of it is like, which one's the odd one out, which I don't know if my 2-year-old, well, I mean, I might be underestimating him, but the colouring ones he will just really enjoy, and hopefully that will keep him busy for a while. Obviously there's going to be in-flight entertainment, and we are going to take the iPads. They don't have the iPads a lot at home, so it's like a nice little novelty, and they'll have their favourite people on the airplane with them, so you know, they will be fine. And I've got this little Pepper dress up stickers. I don't like the pig, but he really does. So you've got like a few Peppers and different outfits for different jobs, and they're reusable, and I think he'll just have a really good time with those. He absolutely loves stickers and his little fine motor skills, and we can just chat about weather and dressing up, because I cannot have fun without making it into a learning experience, and that is why their daddy is their favourite. I've got them a A5 doodle pad, just plain paper. Again, like they'll just have hours of fun with this, whether they play games with their cousins, whether we need a piece of paper to draw for something. Like I didn't want things that would only be used for this trip. Like these are all things that because we take a bag out that's this kind of size when we go to a restaurant, and it has kind of just perfect toys for just being on the table to keep them busy. So these are all things that will just go in there. And then I'm quite excited about this idea. So these are reusable like jelly window stickers. So they'll be able to use these on their tray tables if they stick their tray tables up, or if they're next to the window, they can stick these on, and they won't, you know, they won't cause any damage because they're just, I don't know what they are. They just are like little static cling things. And I couldn't find any Disney ones when I was rush shopping, but these are all like things that go. And one thing my children love, it is vehicles. So there's that, and then they'll each have a pair of over-ear headphones that we've got. The specific children's ones, so they're a little bit smaller, and they will have, I think they have a noise limiter on them, and we've got a little adapter, so they'll either plug into the iPads, or they'll just plug into a normal headphone jack, and it's even got a little splitter, so if they were both watching the iPad, we wouldn't have to have it blaring out obnoxiously obnoxiously loud. We could just plug it in and they could have one each, so that's great. And then so Ruben's got some of the same things. So he's got a little cuddly cat. If he could, he would take all of the teddies. He loves a teddy. Obviously he's got the snack box, exactly the same. He's got the blank book, and he's got one of these, but his is Marvel Comics. I'm not gonna lie, he probably would have preferred a princess one, but they didn't have one, and I didn't want to get them both Stitch. So yeah, so superheroes, which he also loves. And then this is a bluey scratch art pad. I think we'll be okay going through security with this, because it's essentially just a blunt pencil. So I was a bit worried it'd be like one of those scrapey ones, but and again, I don't think he's gonna do it properly. But he's 4, it's fine, doesn't matter. It was mere pounds, it wasn't a lot of money, and I think he would just have a really fun time with that, and I will probably steal one and give it a go as well, because they're quite therapeutic, aren't they? But yes, I thought that'd be really fun. I was going to get everything Disney themed, and then I just found other things that were things they loved, and I was like, it's okay for not everything to be Disney. So he's got the other pack of window clings, so they just came as a pack of 2, so I split them up so that neither one of them feels left out. This is a Gabby's Dollhouse secret thing, you know, like the mystery things. I've just taken it out of the box, so he'll be able to open that, and it's one of the cats, and he'll just really like the surprise of that, and he likes playing with little figures, so that'll be really nice, and it's obviously dead small. And then similarly, the Spidey and his amazing friends, and this is a little vehicle, a mini vehicle, and again, he will really enjoy that. One thing I haven't packed, which I might add, is little Matchbox cars, because we love anything with wheels, and they just won't take up any space. So then obviously he's got the usual crayons, the popper, and the 2 things he's got that are slightly different, I think it's just 2. Oh yeah, all his snacks in here. Oh yeah, so his little thing has a unicorn, and I think another dino one. So he's got snap cards. I had a moment of like, oh yeah, he could probably learn to play Snap now. So I think we'll try and teach him that on the plane. And again, it's something he can play with his older cousins. I think he will really enjoy. And there's just so much you can do with, you know, with cards. I mean, obviously a normal pack of cards would be great, but I think it's quite complicated to teach like the different suits and the different things. I think this is dead easy. Drum, butterfly, snap, you know, we could do pairs, all sorts of games. And then this mini puzzle, it was only £1.99 from a local independent bookshop, and it's a little space puzzle which I really like. And it's just, again, it's just really small. The pieces are small. He likes a puzzle, and I think it's a little bit more challenging than, you know, the really basic ones, but not so hard that he'll feel disheartened. So, and again, I think he might have a nice time doing that with his cousins, or some of the adults we're taking, nanas and granddads and aunties and uncles are coming, so we'll be able to kind of sit and do those. So they're their bags for the plane. I don't know whether I'll put it in their bags or our bags, just a change of clothes, obviously, and yeah, emergency stuff in case the cases don't make it. But I think this is nice. They'll have like responsibility for their own little bits and bobs, and all of the things are things they've not seen before. They have both discovered things by accident, but yeah, some little bits and bobs that are new to them to play with that they'll really enjoy. So yeah, watch this space.